What if I told you that you could build this entire Flappy Bird style game in under 20 minutes using just one AI and a smart coding editor? No assets, no boilerplates, just pure AI magic. Stay with me because by the end of this video, not only you will build a working Flappy Bird clone, but you will also learn how to teach an AI to code better than some humans can. Let's jump in. In this video, we are building a Flappy Bird game using two powerful tools. Cursor, a first AI code editor, and Claude 3.7, one of the most smartest AI model out there. So here's what we will cover in this video. Crafting a custom prompt to build the base game, teaching Claude to improve the prompt and design, adding scoring, leaderboard, and polish all with AI help. And finally, deploying it online for the world to play. So whether you are a beginner or a dev exploring AI assisted workflow, this is going to be fun and seriously eye-opening. And this is our step-by-step guide that we will be following in this tutorial. First thing first, head to cursor.com and download Cursor. It's like VS Code, but supercharged with AI right inside the editor. Step 2, generate a basic game template using Claude 7 agent in Cursor. Step 3, we will be improving our game by better prompts. Step 4, add a leaderboard using a Supabase. And we will be deploying our game online by GitHub. In this guide, we will be using Claude 3.7 to help refine and improve our prompts, making the game development process faster, smarter, and more creative. These are the prompts that we will be using in our project. So let's get started. First of all, you have to create a new repository in a GitHub desktop. I have created my repository with extra P and double D. So now you have to open the repository that you created on GitHub desktop into the Cursor. Cursor is just like a VS Code, but supercharged with AI right inside the editor. Now here, where the magic happens. Instead of setting up folders and files manually, Claude will do it for us. You know, that's the game changing. We don't have to do everything now. AI is getting way powerful. No clicking around, no boilerplates. Just type your request and boom, it's done. So now we will ask the agent to describe Flappy Bird game in simple MVP terms. Please describe Flappy Bird game in simple MVP terms. So here is the MVP of the Flappy Bird game that Claude described us almost everything. So now let's get started. So this is the prompt that we will be using to create the Flappy Bird game, but I will show you how you guys can improve the basic prompts using LLM to make it more understandable for the LLM to create the files and the stuff we want LLM to create for us. I want you to enhance this prompt, make sure it is understandable by other LLMs. Make sure to improve this prompt. So here is the enhanced version of the prompt. This is what other LLMs can easily understand and build on it. It's crazy. Now let's copy this and paste this in the cursor. And now let's make it pop. Claude isn't just for generate code. As you can see, it enhanced my prompt. And just like that, Claude does the magic. As you can see, your files are created, your folders are ready, and basic code is already in place. Think of it this way. Index.html is game's skeleton. Style.css is the outfit. It styles everything. And sketch.js is the brain. It runs the game logic, functionality. You didn't write a single line yet, and you have already got a working project. Now let's run the index.html file to see what Claude has created. You have to open this index.html file with any browser. I will open it with Safari. Look, the game is ready. Now let's check its functionality if it works. Press space to start. Use space to flap and avoid the pipes. So alright, let's start. It's perfectly fine. It's working smooth without any errors. I think in a single prompt, Claude did a magic without any error in the functionality, and it's working smooth. Crazy. Now let's change the UI a little bit. Let's make it similar to the original Flappy Bird. So now I will show you how you guys can improve your or make a prompt. So now let's improve the UI of this game. Let's make it to the OG Flappy Bird style game. So now I will show you how you guys can improve your prompt to make it look like the original, you can say almost like an original Flappy Bird. Now we will use Claude to improve our prompt like we did previously. So I have created a basic prompt. Now I will ask the Claude to enhance this prompt. I want you to do the same with this like you did previously. How crazy is this? AI is gonna change the world. Look, I just gave the Claude a basic prompt and boom, crazy. And look how in detail Claude is going. Claude has generated crazy detail. Now let's run this in Cursor. Now I'm going to copy this prompt and run this and let the magic begin. Now let's run this in the Cursor and see what magic does Cursor do. We're using Claude 4 Sonnet, same version here in the Cursor, which help us write all the code and do everything. We just need to add the prompts and let the magic begin. This is where the magic happens. The game goes from nah to awesome. Now let's run the index.html file and see what Claude did. Also, the agent has added readme.md file. The readme.md file would describe what the game is. Basically, it helps you to understand your project. So now I'm going to open index.html and see what differences does the agent make. So now this is the moment of truth. Let's see what magic did Claude did. Oof, crazy, bro. Honestly, the game does goes from nah to awesome. Let's check its functionality. Oh, crazy. The sound. I'm in love with this game. The UI is crazy. Guys, perfect. Perfect. Now let's implement the Supabase and the leaderboard where you guys can also add your score. Now let's add a leaderboard function where we can see who has the best score. So we will be using this prompt to add a leaderboard in our Flappy Bird game. So I'm going to copy this prompt, run this in our agent. Now let the agent code the leaderboard feature. You can see how deeply the AI is working, going through the same file again and again to make sure there is no error. And it's done. The leaderboard function is added. The agent has also added the backend Supabase that we are going to use for the backend where all the leaderboard score will be stored. Crazy. Now let's check if the leaderboard function is working. The leaderboard button has added. Now let's check if it's working. Yes, the local leaderboard is currently connected because we are not connected with Supabase. So after this, we will be implementing Supabase backend. So now let's just confirm that if this offline version is working. Play again. Oh shit. No, I'm not adding this. So now keep going. I should keep going. Now let's submit this score and check if it's saved locally or it's working. Jesus. Oh, yes, it's working. 18th June 2025. Best score till now is 5. Let's see who breaks this. So now let's implement the Supabase and make the backend functional. So this is the Supabase website. Now you have to sign in over here and start your project. You have to log into a Supabase and over here you have to create a new project for the game. Project name is Flappy Bird with triple P and double D. Create a password for our database. I have created my Flappy Bird project. So now you have to copy your API keys from Supabase and implement those into the cursor project. In the supabase.js, you will see over here you have to copy paste your Supabase project URL and then key over here. So now I will ask Claude to make an implementation plan for the project. So this is the prompt that I am using. Step-by-step instructions for setting up the required Supabase project and database schema. Complete code implementation that integrates with the existing Flappy Bird game. Detailed explanation of the security considerations and best practice employed. Please provide a complete implementation plan first, followed by the code and setup instructions. Ensure the solution handles potential network issues gracefully and provides clear feedbacks to users. Now, let the magic begin. So now we have our complete setup instruction to update our Supabase. So first of all, you have to update our credentials for Supabase. Setup database schema. Go to Supabase dashboard, your project, SQL editor, new query, SQL setup. Okay, test the integration, security considerations. So we have our implementation plan now. Let's accept all and go to Supabase implementation. So we have to follow these steps to make our leaderboard work perfect. I have updated my Supabase credentials. So now let's copy this setup SQL and run this in SQL editor on Supabase website. Go to SQL editor, create a new script and paste the code over here. So now let's run this. So we have an error. So I will show you how you guys can fix this. Take a screenshot of this error and put this in to the agent. I want you to fix this and make sure not to change any. Also explain me this in two-liners and what to do. Copy the first SQL with the rate limited fix and run it. If it's still error, use the simpler version without rate limit. Okay, so let's run this again. So now let's run this in our query and check. Setup completed successfully. Your Flappy Bird leaderboard is ready. Okay, perfect. Now let's run the game and see if the Supabase is working. Oh, let's go, boys. So now I'm going to add my email, adeenai@gmail.com. So let's go. Supabase is working. Our leaderboard is online. When the game ends, users can submit their email and score, and Supabase stores it instantly. You can even display top scores right inside the game. To find the data of leaderboard in the Supabase, you have to go to the table editor, and over here you can see all the emails and the scores anyone has added at the leaderboard is all saved over here. So now it's time to go public. We will be using GitHub Pages to deploy the game in just few clicks. In the cursor, you have to commit your all the changes that you have done. So project completed. Yes, push to repository. After committing to the GitHub, now you have to make this project public. To make it public, you have to open the settings, change visibility. This is currently private. Now we have to make it to public. Now go to the home and see, right, it's public. Great. So now go back to the settings, pages, change this to the main and save. So it will take 15 to 20 seconds and you will get the URL over here, or even though you can refresh the page. So there you go. This is the link. Visit the site. Now we have the Flappy Bird game live. Now you can share this link with other people, your friends on Twitter, wherever you guys want, and have a competition between you guys who has the best score. And people can play this game. So that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe the channel. This isn't just about building a game. It's about building a game with AI. It's about learning how to build with AI. Claude does not just give you answers. It helps you become a better developer. And Cursor makes the process fast, visual, and interactive.